Big story over the last 24 hours. Wayne Rooney is to leave DC United in Major League Soccer in January. He will head to Derby County. What do you make of that?
A little surprising, but I suppose surprising that he came over here in the first place, but did well, and was committed. But Championship, Derby, big ambitions from Derby and the ownership. It was Frank Lampard last year, which was a big risk, and it almost paid off. It was a good season, and now they've gone a different route. It's Philip Cocu in there, obviously a huge name from Holland, and to take Wayne Rooney in there as well. I don't know what the dynamic is between Cocu, and I'm sure not a lot, if any. And there's the problem for me, is that, he goes in there as player coach, and working with Cocu, two big personalities, two big stars of yesteryear, certainly Cocu, and how's that going to work?
Different players come to MLS and do different things. Some just use it as a vehicle to help their bank balance, but the majority of the foreigners, whatever age they are, they buy into it. This kid has bought into it. I want you to take a look at the graphic of where they were kind of before Wayne Rooney, or what they've done without him and what they've done with him. He's bought into it and he has improved them as a team, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he did. Well, I can only really talk about Wayne Rooney, and what happens to DC is no business of mine. I have to be honest. I've got no interest. But in terms of what he did coming over here, you're right. Attitude was great. Led from the front, which is always good for younger players to look to, and was committed. And there have been players that have come over, and for whatever reason, one, they didn't want to be here, it didn't work, or two, the legs were gone. He came over and he put himself out there, and he did a very good job. So he was very, very professional. Now, going back the other way is going to be difficult, because the Championship, as you know, is a 46 game, and that's league only.
It's cutthroat.
Without the cup competitions, it's a bun fight. And I spent like 6 months of it at the end of my career in there. And it's tough, because you're dropping down a level, and I know he did that with MLS, but you're now dropping down a level, and the physicality goes up, because you're playing the weekend and you're playing Tuesday, Wednesday every week. And the guys in the Championship are going to want to boot him all over the place, because he's now this big cheese in the Championship, and they're going to want to hammer him. And I don't know how he's going to get on with that. I don't know. 33
years old now. He might have to play a little bit deeper than he did.
Because Ashley Cole went there, don't forget.
He did. And he only lasted a few months.
It's like, how quick can you run? How far can you kick it? How many games can you play? Kind of scenario.
But
I'm generalising a little bit.
Rooney's got a really good football.
Yeah, he's got a football brain. If he gets young guys around about him, and they had a lot of young guys last year, Derby, a lot of them were on loan. But if they get young legs around about him and he stays fit, he's not going to play 46 league games. He's not going to, because he's not going to January 2020. So half a season, that's just the kind of contract I like to start with. Let somebody do the graft at the start of the season, then walks in and take the glory. So, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go, because it's a very, very physical division.
Finally, only he will say, and I'm sure we'll hear from him over the next weeks and months, why this decision has been taken at this time. He's still got property and everything. Most of his family are in the UK. The suggestion is that his wife has said, okay, I'll come to the US, but I want to go back at a certain time. Happy wife, happy life?
Well, I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know. I just, look, everybody's circumstances are different. I would imagine it's not the money. I'd imagine he was quite enjoying himself living here.
Yeah.
The anonymity, more often than not, being able to do what he wants. But ultimately, you've got to make decisions based on all different factors. And it could be that they've had a little go here and maybe they want to go back and be near family. I don't know. There is so many different facets. But good luck to him. It'll be another good story and the Championship's on ESPN Plus.
Indeed.
And we can have a little gander at it.
And you played in Derby High Street.
Well, that's the second legend to go there in a few years.
Yeah, after Frank Lampard.
And yeah, kind of.